Welcome to our 5 on 5. We're pleased to be joined by Marlene and Mish, the Executive Director of the Children's Advocacy Center of Jackson County. Marlene, thanks again for coming back.
It's an honor to be here. Thank you.
All right, so let's talk about April, a very special month to the Children's Advocacy Center. Tell us why.
Well, April is Child Abuse Prevention Month, and first of all, just the title is already exciting because it used to be April is Child Abuse Awareness Month, and that we have transitioned from awareness to prevention is a huge paradigm shift for this nation and specifically for this community. And I think it's a tribute to all the hard work that so many people have done, that we're moving away. It's not enough to just be aware of something. That never changed anything in this world. We have to take action, and prevention is action.
Absolutely. Well said. All right, I want to ask you, tomorrow also a very special day for you guys in particular. Tell us about the National Day of Hope. What is that? Well,
that's another wonderful thing because it is this year, well, maybe I should back up and say that 4 children in our country die every day from child abuse and neglect. 4. Every year in this country, 3 million reports of child abuse and neglect are made. That's 1 report every 10 seconds. And most of the experts say that number is probably 9 million if it were really reflecting what's really going on.
A lot of underreported cases.
That's right. And so the fact that the National Day of Hope has come out and said that this year they want to focus that hope on protecting our children and the hope for our children and their future is a huge step, and it's something to really celebrate. And what it's really basically asking people to do, it sounds kind of nebulous, but it is really concrete. It's basically a call to action. It's asking every American to turn their thoughts and their focus and their prayers towards our children tomorrow. It's asking every American in this country to focus on changing the cycle of abuse for our children. And finally, it's asking all of us in nonprofits and faith-based communities or businesses or whatever organization you belong to, if you're a volunteer for whatever you're doing, to take a moment tomorrow, we could take a moment right now, and to recommit, or maybe for some it's to commit, to making this country a safer place for our children. And that is an incredible thing, and I often think of what Mother Teresa said so many years ago, and she said it so often, that you judge the viability of a society in terms of long term by the way it treats its children. And I think to have a National Day of Hope on a national level for this country that focus specifically just on our children. So we have, that being an umbrella over the whole month, which is focusing on preventing child abuse. I think that shows that all of our hard work of people across this nation and all of the hard work in this community is paying off.
Excellent. All right, we're going to take a quick break. Much more with Marlene in just a moment. Stay with us. Welcome back to our 5 on 5. Again, we're here with Marlene and Mish from the Children's Advocacy Center of Jackson County. A Wild and Precious Life, this event you have coming up. Tell us about this, Marlene.
Well, this is our signature event that's really going to culminate the end of all of our activities for the month of April. And that's going to take place on April 29th from 2 to 5, a very elegant afternoon at the Ashland Springs Hotel, where we're going to debut our first ever art book, which is called Stumbling Onto Truth, and it really documents the journey of our student artists last year, what they learned, why we set it up the way we did, and they're going to be, some of the older ones are going to be there to do a book signing. We're going to have, there is a fee of $10 to get in, but that gets you a glass of wine and all the appetizers that you can eat, and it's just it's meant to be a feel-good of an event. Feel good for the public to see that what we do works, and feel good for some of our older artists to kind of reap the benefit and the self-esteem of being recognized by this community.
Excellent. Okay, and you guys are also working with both Harry and David and Albertsons this month. Tell us about what you're doing.
Well, all month, Harry and David is going to be selling raffle tickets, and we're going to have a kickoff event this Friday afternoon from 5 to 7, where you can come in and have a glass of wine and talk to some of us on the staff and maybe meet Jack the therapy dog. And at the end of the month, there's going to be some drawings for some wonderful gifts, so we're very excited about that. And then all month, Albertson has partnered with us again to create our packs for kids, because many of our kids come to the center, they have maybe the shirt off their back, but they don't have the little things that you need. And so for all ages, people can go to Albertsons during this month and they can buy toiletries or diapers or wipes or you know, razor blades or deodorant or whatever. And so that when our kids come in for an exam, when they leave, they don't know it, but they're going to get to pick a backpack. And in that, it's going to be a lot of things that they really need.
Excellent. Okay, and people can find out more information on your website. What is that?
You can go to cacjc.org and you can get the whole list of what we're doing.
Excellent, Marlene. And I know real quickly you wanted to mention you want to encourage attendance tonight at the District Attorney Forum.
Well, I think this election coming up for DA is one of the most important elections we've seen in many, many years. It's going to affect what happens in this community as far as the safety of our community. And I would hope that as citizens we all show up and listen to all the candidates, ask the right questions, and make a good choice.
Marlene, great to see you again. Thanks again.
Thank you so much.
All right, stay with us. We'll be right back.